Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where you watch me struggle at around 200 Pact Shards. I don't have much in the way of an intro for you today. I am continuing the saga of keeping up on recordings, so we are working it. I did record in a weird order this week. I did both of my Train of Thought episodes first. It's a little out of order. Normally I do the one and then the other, but in this particular case, I don't know. I was excited. I wanted to talk about something, so we did it, and fair enough. So I'm recording this episode after I recorded tomorrow's episode, so you get to see into the past, or I'm currently in the future, or I honestly don't even know how to describe it, but anyway, that's a thing. Our previous run on this series, which is Trainwreck, that's 200 shards, was a nightmare. It brought us up to 222, that's two digits, 2 wins on the series, which is good. We did win it, but it was the hardest fought with run of this series yet, and we had multiple resets throughout. And I don't love the resets, but I do think it created kind of an interesting paradigm where I could demonstrate just little tweaks. And the truth is, I'm going to tell you up front, there's no universe I ever get through those combats at the end of that run on the first try. It's too nuanced, and it requires information, right? It requires you to know what's coming up, and the general. I think it kind of emphasizes part of what I dislike about resets in general, because you get too much information. It feels unrealistic, but regardless, I think it is informative and interesting. So we did it there, and I'm allowing it on this series in general. That's probably the full extent of what I would potentially be okay with. I was very pushing it, as I would say, but yeah. We were playing Echo Right. I moved over to Prince here because that's today's episode, but we were playing Echo Right. This champion kind of sucks, in my opinion. I've dropped my opinion of him substantially over time. I think that in general, especially at 200 shards, just very much a struggle fiesta. Doesn't add enough, a little too niche in general. There I go with the niche versus niche. A little too nuanced in specific generally. I don't love everything about him. I think that he doesn't scale well. I think that in general, the Martial Lord is the best line, actually, and yet it is the most awkward as well. Which, okay, fair enough. I don't know. We did eventually get some multi-strike in our run. We had Keeper of Echoes on the floors, and we duped it. So, I mean, it was necessary. We found that multi-strike on ring 8. We took 99 damage or something. I believe it was 99 on Penitent on ring 7, which was horrible and set us behind for the late game in a big way. But we did ultimately kind of have to carefully navigate our turns in order to draw just enough to survive in every turn. There were some good relics there, at least. We had Light's Gift, which helped for survivability. There was Hell's Banners, -2 Wormkin etchings as part of my Repeater 3 nonsense. We did have some Spell Chain Echo transfers in there as well, and a Mindjax. I don't know. The Mindjacks helped early game, I think. We didn't end up using it in the end because we saw the Light's Gift, so that was nice, but just a weird run. Very low impact all the way through. And one of the things I'll say is that Wormkin in general relies pretty heavily on their champions. Obviously, Spine Chief does tons of work. I'm not going to go into why he's such a good champion, but he has good stats, he has good abilities, and it's as simple as that, even though he's big. Meanwhile, Echo Raid is extremely middling in all of those respects, very low impact in a lot of cases. Things like Shellsmith are okay. The Shellsmith 2 Repeater 1 line is good, quote unquote, but it's like fine for survivability into like 100 shards, but that is not, you need a ton of etching. It's not fast enough otherwise, and to make a full run of it, you need to be able to fit something very powerful behind him, which, I mean, okay, there are some good options, right? Bog Wormling, the Egg, Bog Chrysalis is a good one. He can keep it alive while you're hatching it. You've also got, of course, First of Kin. Of course, the problem is these also all want multi-strike. So what if you just miss at the shops? If you have a bad shop or something, it's not great. It's not a great look for Wormkin. So I don't like Echo Right. Anyway, let's go play Prince. He's here. Cool. So that's all I'm going to say. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's do it. Let's just get this going. No sense delaying. Alright, hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing just fine. It's back on the work week for me, sadly, which does mean that since I've delayed so many meetings to this week because my release was last week, that I am going to be busy this week, unfortunately. It is what it is. Basically, I'm looking at least 5 meetings a day, which kind of sucks, so... I'm looking forward to some Monster Train, though, so let's do it. Today we are... Default Hellhorned, Exile Awoken. This is great because Brawler benefits immediately because of Root Seeds, which is pretty nifty. We have Daze Talos, Spell Shield Fell, and Patient Seraph. We're going to be looking for Daze or something here. And our starting cards are Fortify, Wildwood Sap, and Battering Ram. Okay, they're fine. They're fine cards. Wildwood Sap is great for survivability into Relentless in the early combats. Battering Ram is maybe fine sometimes. And Fortify kind of synergizes with Battering Ram. I mean, it objectively does, but Fortify is kind of low impact. It's not bad with Root Seeds because having a free card when you're drawing so much is good. Yeah, this is fine. I'm happy with this. I'm going to be looking for offensive scaling for sure. Temples are 2, 4, 6, 8. A good spread. Dupe is Magic Side on 8. It's a removal dupe, which is nice. There is a good Trinket Shop on 7 with Vortex and Cavern, so it's a Steel Shop competing with it. Good Steel Shop with Vortex and Horde on 6. There's Magic Shops on 5 and 6 as well. Okay, there's a dupe that's kind of unimpressive on 5. Yeah, that's true. Another removal dupe with Hellhorned banner on 4. Interesting alignment there. Might get some value out of it. Magic Shop, let's see. Double steals in the early game, yeah. Because we're not seeing a Steel Shop on 4, and we're not seeing a Steel Shop on 5. So a little bit of a drought here, but we pick up with a really good one on 6. So we're going to want to try to see these 2 early Steel Shops to the best of our ability. Those, well, the Steel Shop on 2 has a Hellhorn banner, and the one on 3 has a Pyro Remains, unfortunately. We do have Awoken banners, but I have to avoid the Steel Shops to get them, so... Interesting. Interesting. Winged Indulgence or Collection of Tales are my relics today. Collection of Tales has the potential to be good, but it doesn't provide value right away. It's not incredible either way. It's fine, right? At best, it maybe represents the value of a single ritual of battle over the case of a combat. That's okay. Winged Indulgence is a pretty big reduction of enemy damage, though. I'm going to take the Indulgence here. It'll help the early game. I think it'll provide a lot of value. More than the Collection of Tales anyway here. I'm going to grab the money regardless of what I see. We get Brawler Wrathful. I'm going to click on Brawler because we have the Awoken synergy here. A lot of good choices for it. Cool. Pretty straightforward early selections, I think. Nothing too nuanced there. I have torches. And I should be able to draw into them for these backline dudes. I can take this unit trial. None of the backline guys will be upgraded because of 10 shards and not whatever I'm trying to say, not 15. So I will ping those guys out because they scare me. We'll play the Root Seeds. I do get the Collector, which is good. I'm glad to see it. I want to play Root Seeds a bunch here. I want to draw through my deck is the thing. These 2 pings need to go in the back here for sure. Root Seeds in the back here. We don't kill this guy by 1, but it'll have to be okay. I take 3 for that. I should keep the armor going. Root Seeds, Root Seeds. Man, we almost get it. This is 36 and 5, so 41. I could ping in the back here, but if I play all of these Root Seeds, I am guaranteed to draw it eventually. So we'll just play for draw here. Take a bunch. It's okay. I am going to see a torch at some point. We get the torch. We'll play it now. Armor in front. I think it is still correct to Wildwood Sap here. With any luck, we draw the other one. We don't, but we get through it, which is honestly great news. Happy to see it. Honestly, 22 by 2, he's doing great work here. Normally, Brawler really suffers in the first combat, but Root Seeds helps a bunch. Vent, March of Shields, Ritual of Battle. We take the first rage we see. Absolutely, snap click. Vine Grasp, Sting, or Restoration Detonation. So if I'm going to the Magic Shop because they gave me a Ritual, which I will go and do, and I also didn't see an Imp, by the way, important. If I had seen, like, Fledgling Imp, we'd be going Steel Shop for sure. Instead, we'll go Magic Shop. I say Awoken Banner. I'm actually going to take the Restoration Detonation to improve densities of healing here in case I see double hollows or something. This prevents me from just outright dying. And I don't think Sting is necessary. Vine Grasp, I already have torches. We're okay. I'll take the Restoration here. Now, I do get a kind of nice thing here in that Horned Warrior, Shattered Shell, Animus of Will. These are offensive units, which are good, but I have Brawler. I suppose you could have argued to go Prince the Wrathful here and maybe see like Sharpens or something. Not that we did, but you could maybe have argued that, and then assuming there's offensive stuff here, I could have taken like Animus of Will and thrown the Ritual into that instead of relying on Brawler. But one of the nice things about Brawler is it's a guaranteed 5 hits on your floor. That's a lot. That's a lot of hits. Now here, I'm actually keen to take the thing with the highest HP, which looks like Shattered Shell, funny enough. It's the worst infusion of these, though. I actually think the best infusion is Animus, of course. I could just take her. I'm not giving her an upgrade, though. She's going to be dirt. I'm going to click Animus because I could also just replace Prince with her if I see something tanky to put in front, right? I should take these, and I'm going to take the one that might just be the best infusion in the end. It's not great. I'm looking for a frontline. We are going to upgrade Magic Shop here. I'm going to look there. First, remove Consume. Temple says, no -2. We get a +30 and an intrinsic. Fine. We get an Awoken Hollow. Honestly, I can make him work. I can make Awoken Hollow work here, yeah. He's good. We'll put him in front of... Honestly, we could put him in front of Animus for now. Depends on what boss we get on Ring 2. Strong argument for the remove consume a Wildwood Sap. I'm going to do that, actually, here. As odd as it sounds. We'll go regen a bit. I will re-roll Holdover. I give up on Holdover, but really there's not much here I would have done. I'm going to take a -1 into the Ritual here. I do want to upgrade that. A 20 consume here on a torch is not bad. Sure, we'll take that. Spend a lot of cash. Intrinsic. Don't think so. +30. I could +30 the Restoration Detonation for a big heal. That's probably actually really good here. Yeah, we're going to do that. As weird as it sounds, I need the healing if I have the Hollow. We move on from this. A little weird, but I actually think the Wildwood Zap provides a lot of value. I should be okay to get away with the Mark of Invasion. If I see Animus first, I can always sack her. Also, the -1s help a lot. Yeah, we don't actually have to worry about it. We see Prince, Hollow, Ping, Root Seeds. I'm looking for something here. I get the sick Restoration Detonation upstairs, which is good. I can get the Collector, and I will get the Collector. Cool, I'll take it. That's great. I get the Collector and everything else, which is nice. I can Battering Ram, which actually crunches top floor. That's actually really good. I'll take it. We Wildwood Sap. I mean, we eat dirt on this particular setup, which is unfortunate, but can at least stop the curse from coming in. He does zeros. I'm actually going to stop a curse down below, right? Yeah, he doesn't hit the pyre. We take actually some damage from that front dude, unfortunately. It's not that bad, thanks in large part to the Winged Indulgence. We take the Wildwood Sap, we ping in the back here. I take the Root Seeds. We should be able to, we should be in a good spot here. I don't think we can lose this. Yeah, we're fine. We are, as they say, extremely good right now. This looks better. If I can improve the density of the heals, we'll be in even better shape. Fledgling Imp is nice. I could Hidden Passage here. Fledgling Imp improves my steel shops. I could potentially take space. We could also pivot maybe away from the Hollow. I don't see a third or another Ritual being here. We'll take the Imp just cuz it could open up some options. Razor Sharp is nice. Razor Sharp is good. I like Razor Sharp a lot. The question really is Restoration Detonation. If I end up having to go into Hollow, I'm going to need more healing. I guess I could remove a bunch of cards. Because remember, I don't have restores is the thing. I think the Razor Sharp is too good to skip here for Prince. We're going to take him. Take that. I think I want Magic Steel Shop here. Yeah, we'll go Steel. I'll take the 20 HP. I'll look at the Horde real quick. Firewall, Jack Strips, or Precious Plating. I think in this particular stage of the run, Firewall will provide more value because of how many combats are left. Depends a lot on how much we leak, but it represents in 3 combats, it's more net HP, technically, if I use it all. So we'll take the Firewall. Merchant of Steel says multi-strike plus 25. You know, I could throw away Prince and stick Animus behind Hollow. I mean, when you give it to me like this, like 4 hits is basically Prince, and I put a plus 25 in it. So in a lot of ways, it's Prince, except I can give it an infusion. It's really hard to skip this. Prince plus Infusion is just objectively superior here, and I will put the plus 25 in Animus. As weird as it is, you know, I want to put it in Hollow too, but the thing is that I think this is correct. You could technically also put the Multi-Strike and the Animus into Hollow here and give him the Multi-Strike plus 25. Kind of weird because he's not self-buffing, but I guess he hits, right? Not terrible. It's a weird choice though, but it's not bad. I want to try to, if I can overstack a unit here, because there's the caverns, right? If I plus 25 and multi-strike, it's really good upgrades, right? Really, really good upgrades here. If I can do this and then see, I don't know, Tiny Stone, we go mad with power, which is pretty incredible. That's true. That's very true. I don't think it's the Hollow upgrade set. I think it is Animus, and then we use her as a vessel for an infusion. 4 hits plus infusion here is very good. Yeah, we're gonna do this. It's weird, but fine. And I'm gonna hope for an overstack here. We don't get the overstack. I get a Railforger's Hammer. Honestly, that's fine. I mean, this means that I can self-infuse the Hollow, or I could plan around an Endless Imp or something. Obviously, I didn't re-roll the shop, so I don't have that Imp there, but that's okay. We'll take the Hammer. I think it is correct. There's no value here in going for the history. You could argue for Frozen Locket, but I just don't see it. I'm going to move on. It's weird, but I think this will be fine. So, you toss Prince middle, we give the Animus upstairs, we Root Seeds her, I tank Train Steward on Prince. We get Hollow here, upstairs. We play the Wildwood Sap for sure. I'm going to put the armor on him too. Yeah. Prince does some okay work. If I give him Wrathful, he'll be fine. It's as simple as Train Steward. Well, we definitely need to Wildwood Sap up top. I think the Root Seeds up top is better than trying to tank for him. It's what, 144? And then she does 8. I say I take 12 into the boss here, into the Forge Disciple in exchange for this Train Steward. He could do value on future turns. I'm going to save him. What? Wait, what? Oh, he got dazed. Oh, of course. Dazed Talos. We knew. It's fine. I get a Razor Sharp upstairs, which is big news. It swings this whole thing around. I could Ritual upstairs too, and that just cleans up everything. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Cool. With the regen, we're fine. Good grief. I do get this sick Restoration Detonation though, which is great news. I think the Rage here is nice as well. We could click the rage. It's fine. It does get an extra kill. And I can ping in the back here, which guarantees I take 0 to the pyre because this guy walks at 0, right? Fair enough. Yeah, okay. Not bad. We definitely win the combat, and it's pretty straightforward here. I'm going to toss the armor in the back here instead of the front. I'm going to blast guy downstairs a bit. He's in range of getting shot by this guy for sure. Yeah, restoration detonation is big. We root seeds. What's coming up? Train steward, get it, man. It doesn't matter. I should have torched the boss if I had really cared about it. We have the regen to get through this particular combat. We do enough damage, all things considered. I mean, this floor looks okay. As long as I can improve density of key cards here, we'll make it. Last stand, a One-Horn's Tome. So Prince is going to be behind Animus until ring 7, assuming I go all brawler here. Last stand's not bad. I do have sources of rage. I could use that to escalate it. Cycle of Life is expensive. It's not my target for -1s. No thank you. One-Horn's Tome is risky. I think it's last stand or nothing here. I might do that. It's a bit of a perspective take for now, but I think it's correct. Infusion-wise, I mean, Branded Warrior in the Animus is a pretty ridiculous amount of scaling, all things considered. Or, hilariously, I could put Animus into Animus. This literally turns her into Brawler Prince. Right, 5 hits on the floor with a little more HP. That's silly. I don't think that's worth it. I think the Branded Warrior potentially is a ridiculous scaling mechanism here. That's true. What am I removal duping here? I guess I could self-infuse the Hollow right away, which is actually not bad. Yeah, I actually think Branded Warrior is the infusion here. A big payout. I mean, imagine Prince, except Prince self-scales. That's pretty good. This also plays nice into the last stand I just took. I think this is good. We'll take the Branded Warrior here. Yeah, it'll be fine. I have the Railforger's Hammer, so I can self-infuse. The only thing that I gain from a space pickup here is Fledgling Imp, but I can make that decision later, I believe, because I don't really get the steel shops to hunt for this until ring 6, which is not great. Ember will be okay. I am spending it. I do have root seeds. I think I will want Ember at some point. I also want Draw, though, obviously. It's an expensive deck. I am seeing 1 magic shop on mid-game. Maybe later. I mean, yes, later on the removal dupe on 8. So I'm seeing 2 steel shops overall. I think the Ember will pay out here. Just being honest. I think it will pay out. I have the root seeds to offset it. We're going left. Yes. I'm going to look at the Hellhorn banner. Steelworker. I mean, the pivot is now available. I could self-infuse a Steelworker and dumpster Hollow. That's really good, especially with the Branded Warrior infusion. We just drop Hollow immediately. It's not a bad trade, yeah? I already have the space to double stack them. That's actually really good. We're going to do this. I'm going to hard pivot. Steelworker, let's go. Okay, so we Steelworker. We cut Hollow. I know I have all of these healings, and I'm pivoting, but this is a stronger line. Goodbye, Hollow. Okay. We're going to dupe the Steelworker. Now, this looks weird, but I want 2 of them for sure, right? And I want them before ring 6 without having to go to the dupe on 5. And I have the space to play them. So we're going to do 2 Steelworkers here. Yes. Okay. But the infusion right now is Branded Warrior, because this is a floor scaling decision. Okay, a -2 is exquisite. I'm going to click that into this ritual, make it free. Big swing. That's 80 shards, 10 in piercing. No, we're not going to also take that. 80 shards here, scary. Give me Wrathful. No Wrathful pivot. That's fine. You could take the Reaper, but this man just kind of... Well, it's actually not terrible if I'm throwing him away. It does 50 damage right away. I am throwing him. Right? Yeah, Altar. Alright, Reaper. I clicked Reaper. We did it. People would be proud. I do want to take one more removal. Battering Ram is fine. I'm going to click on getting rid of a Train Steward here. It is an improvement. 80 shards is extremely disrespectful. I have the rest of the shards of this run kind of lined up in the 25 from the dupe. Or rather the self-infuse and dupe. It's 40 shards. It's 120 I'm looking at. That's scary. Okay, that's also scary. Pyrolite Master. I think this Mark of Invasion is essentially free though. Prince actually maybe scales. Give me a small guy in front downstairs. Okay, so we're gonna do Steelworker upstairs for sure. I'm gonna take 5 if I do this. I'm gonna play Prince middle. He slays. He's incredible. I want to do the Root Seeds upstairs. I'm gonna take 5. Well, I mean, I have the Pyre Wall. It's fine, right? It's okay. He gets kills. It's incredible. Look at this man. He's doing it. He's doing it. Branded Warrior lands. That's good. He gets a kill. I can keep this Prince alive? No. No, I can't. He dies. I was thinking about it. I was like, 90 damage. He can do it. No, it's fine. I'm going to play the Wildwood Sap actually still. And then I'm going to Root Seeds upstairs. I think this is good to do. Unfortunately, this Quill Marksman got upgraded, so kind of whatever can you do, right? Get some rage on the floor. Oh man, the beauty of upgraded torch. Incredible. Huge swing. Razor Sharp in the back here. Big swing. I do sadly take damage from this guy. Again, kind of. Kind of. 2 HP. If I had torched him, it wouldn't have done it because he incants. Alright, Ritual in the back. Cool. Am I seriously not getting this kill? There, we get a kill. Good job. I don't want to take this 8. We sack the Rage Imp. Yikes. That is at least scaling to the floor. Man, not good, honestly. Not great. Wildwood Sap in front. I suppose it's not bad. We'll torch one of these guys on middle. I'm a little concerned about this. Actually, we're leaking a bit. Ouch. We take some damage, genuinely. Not good. I get the Ritual upstairs. That's at least solid. That's good. And then I can last stand this, which I think is correct to do. Yeah. I'm going to work on the guys behind Firelight Master here. Yeah, I think I'm going to rely a little bit on these. I'm going to Wildwood Sap the man. We'll Root Seeds here. It's a lot of damage. I'm drawing 6. There are 2 torches. I don't want to risk this. I think I have to Razor Sharp the man in back there and get him killed. And I just hope that this is enough armor to live. It is. This guy's terrifying. We drew the torch, by the way. We would have been okay, but we get it. Okay, so 16 damage taken. Thank you, Pyre Wall. Inflame. It's not a bad card here. Although -1s go elsewhere, so it's never going to get this value I want. And if I get a -2, I'm putting it into something like Last Stand here. So truly, we'll just skip it. I don't need that money, or whatever it is. Awake. We could have made the Hollow work. I'm going to click on Ensnare, because that's a really good card here. Okay. Magic Shop, as I mentioned. You could go to the dupe here, but the removals Magic Shop are just really strong. I also really want to see a Magic Shop here. Permafrost is excellent in the Last Stand. I can just hold on to it for the key turn. Yep. -1s. These will basically go into Root Seeds, but I'm not going to take the money. I'm going to cut Train Steward. They're hard to play. -1s always into Root Seeds here, right? Basically. Yeah, basically. They're just cards I always want to play. A +10. I don't think so. I'll save my money. We'll spin it. Remove Consume. No, I'm going to 20 Consume a Torch. That's for sure. 20 consumed torch like saved me 30 damage on this last combat. Never let it be said that it's not worth it. These, honestly, these -1s are just good value in general. Looking at the steel shop coming up for some +25s is really all I want, which means I think I can get away with a minus with a removal here. Basically, is what that tells me. Leaving in one train steward's okay because Prince is going to live on his own. For the moment, anyway. I actually think cutting battering ram might be okay, but I'm going to hold, actually. We'll hold. I'm okay. Don't take this money. 80 is fine here. We move on. I've got enough to reroll this upcoming shop. We'll have enough armor here. This harvesters with armor. I think I can get away with this. As long as I can see some initial scaling, we're okay. I could Prince downstairs and he actually kills 2 things. Never mind, he actually just dies. He doesn't have enough HP to make it through. That's a shame. I was like, yo, he's gonna do it. No, he actually doesn't do it. Let's... You can almost save him. I'm just gonna ping the man in front here. I think it's correct to do something like that. Yeah, he still dies, right? 20. He has 16 HP. Yeah, I'll root seeds. I want to draw cards. I guess I could also restoration detonation for nothing. It's a shame, but it's fine. I could have actually kept him alive if I had the fledgling imp here, right? Kind of. We do Animus. I razor sharp her. That's important. I'm going to give her the root seeds as well. I could self-ping out the imp. Go with rage instead. I think the razor sharp is a better choice here, though. Yeah. It's just permanent. You could also play the fledgling imp and bank on maybe seeing a torch next turn. That's a risk. But I do need the damage right away. I'm going to click this fledgling imp. It can take the hits next turn. I think it's okay. Yeah, we're going to be able to get away with this, I believe. I could last stand right away, actually. Interesting, right? I, of course, give up the second Steelworker here. I think I actually need to double Wildwood Sap here in order to keep this man alive. We get a kill either way, right? So let's double Wildwood Sap here and hold. I'm scared of this upcoming floor. We're going to leak some stuff here. That man hit me like a truck. Good grief. Battering ram, yo. We can actually kill a guy, which is unreal. Yeah, so here's the deal. We're going to ensnare on middle to drop the... get rid of that tank, essentially. I could torch here, which is not bad. I'm going to fortify up front. This does make the battering ram pretty darn good. That's 2 kills. That's actually really good, right? That is really solid here. Yeah, I want to torch downstairs here and kill this cool marksman in the back. We get 2 kills here, which adds up. Yeah, we're going to do that back guy. This is solid. Okay. Now I get a ritual. We like the ritual. That clears this. I get root seeds, root seeds. I could take a last stand. I actually think the right choice here is 34, 61, 61, 61. That's 183. If I play a train steward tank here, this guy goes to 175, 185. He's taking 34. I could save... I have the regen to help this out a bit is the thing. This middle floor is terrifying. Let's play a train steward downstairs, actually. This middle floor is going to cause me some problems, I think. Yeah, this middle floor is going to be an issue. I do get ensnare, which is actually incredible. I can ensnare the tank here, or the big man in the back. That's great. I'm going to drop Steelworker number 2 down here. He's important. He swings this in a big way. We'll put armor. I mean, I have the Wildwood Saps. I technically could just last stand now. How far does this get me? 76, huh? The regen could be really good here. If I can get my regen over like 15, I get free rounds. It's not bad, actually. I could accept 1 damage to the Pyre here, which is not terrible. I think I will trade the 1 in exchange for the possibility that the regen actually does something for me. So, sure. That's some pretty good rage, and we hold that man down. I take the 1. I definitely clear this next turn. I want big root seeds value here. I could last stand and save this 5, which I might seriously consider doing. Although I think the right choice is to just double root seeds here. And yeah, I think so. Okay. Fine. Gives us another kill technically. We are alive. Incredible. I could not begin to tell you why. I have 40 HP here. So I could get, is what, 40, 26, so 39. 39 is good. Doesn't really change anything. Where I put it, yeah. I mean, I guess it does a little. That's cool. Ensnare is fun. Oh yeah, it works actually because of the regen. I do think that I will click the last stand here. Just speed it up. Do a big number. Cool. Big number, good. I mean, we make it through. Woof. Scary. Firewall, doing great work, has saved me 30 HP thus far in this run. Tiresome Climb is a snap click. I have Patient. Yep. Done. Done deal. Preserved Thorns Pyre Grow. That is Ember. I already took Ember, though, so I think the Preserved Thorns is actually a superior pick here. Yeah, Preserved Thorns. We take it. That'll be a good exchange. We go Steel Shop here. Yes. I'll look at the Horde after I look at the Steel. I do get a plus 25, which is great. Horde says Golden Vault. Scorching Restraints is actually really nice here when you think about it. That's pretty good. Golden Vault, though, I mean, it's good. I think we're going to hit mini-bosses. I'm going to take the Scorching Restraints. It's a little bit of a burst that I appreciate here. I think that, yeah, -2 might be the only one I seriously consider here into that Tiresome Climb. I think I will click that. Plus 25. A Steelworker here. Yes. I'm going to reroll. Multi-strike. I mean, with Branded Warrior on the floor, hard to say no to this, right? It's also available. Yeah, we click it. That's cool. I'm going to self-infuse Steelworker now because it means for the next combat I can jam Reaper on this Reaper Brawler on this floor too, which is just funny when you think about it. It's good. I also want to do that so I can dupe him on ring 8. I mean, I could do the infusion then if I wanted. This -2 is critical. I'm going to put it in Tiresome Climb. I know I'm going high on shards, but there's really no choice here, I don't think. I do get to remove cards, so we're going to cut the last Steward here, and I will cut... Man, Battering Ram is pretty rough. Torch, I think, is it, though. Burn a torch here. Yeah, that's fine. And we move on. 120 in the Fell. Scary. I could buy another removal for 60 here. I'm going to leave open the possibility I consider this Trinket Shop because I don't need the Steel Shop anymore, right? So let's save our cash and move on. This is a little aggro into Patient. I might take an Intrinsic, for instance. This is good. This is a sick draw order. Good grief. Get all my units up here. Animus lands. I'm going to give her a Root Seeds for sure. I'm going to put Prince in the middle here. This is a ridiculous floor. Look at this floor. Good grief. Sure. Sure. I'm a fan. I'm on board with this. And then I torch the boss, I guess. I don't need the Wildwood Saps at this point. They are essentially pointless. I'm tanking almost everything on armor. So let's just shoot the boss, I guess. It's fine. Draw that. Get rid of that card there. Sure, we're doing damage. I mean, I'm sadly not scaling Rage at all right now, but it's okay. We'll get the opportunity to do it. I'm going to ping a man out downstairs. Actually, you know, I want to leave spots on this floor. I guess we'll shoot the boss, right? Yeah, okay, fine. And then nothing else really matters here. We just skip all these. I guess I could play out the imp and get it killed so I don't draw him again. That's something. I mean, Reaper is actually scaling, as weird as it is. He's doing it. I rage in the back here for sure. I'm going to ascend a unit upstairs. And then root seeds here for sure. I can preserve thorns off floor. We'll do it downstairs. It's never getting through the spell shields, but I don't feel like scaling up top. I'm doing it mostly for draw. That's a lot of rage I'm picking up there. Honestly, looks great, right? This is a good start. I'm happy with it. I need to play the ensnare somewhere, so it may as well be on Fel. Root Seed's an important card. I'm gonna play the Wildwood Sap onto an enemy, because I'm never getting it upstairs. Yeah, it's fine. Little torch. I don't know. It doesn't matter what I do. I do get rage still, which is nice. I think this is good to hear. We ritual up top. We love to see it. I do get a tiresome climb, which I value quite a bit. All root seeds. We're going to keep the stings alive downstairs. I guess I will torch this man downstairs. He may be scary. This is a strong-looking floor for the moment. Zeros, huh? Interesting. I could punch all of this damage through to the boss, but I actually really like getting more scaling on the floor here. So I think I will just keep it. I could move this, what, 92? So I never get this kill or change anything. Yeah, fine. I prefer this because we get slays in the floor, which is good. So that's cool. When was the last time I clicked Reaper for anything? He's actually killed some stuff, which is scary. Sad taking all this damage to my armor here, but it's fine. Hey, look, we finally got through downstairs. Incredible. Cool. I think we still generate enough armor to win this floor. Oh, and I see the tiresome climb, which I will for sure take 2 free rounds here. It's good. And then we will click last stand here. Absolutely. Good. Cool. We take a round of damage from this guy in front. Otherwise, we do plenty of damage on the floor and we clock the boss. Cool. Clean, like that. Alloy is almost certainly the pick. I don't think I need multiple last stands. One of them is enough. Alloy is a great burst heal, quote unquote. I do not need space. I do not need Ember. I take draw. We get our draw here. This basically means Fledgling Imp is getting thrown away. That is okay. 345. This Vortex is definitely more valuable than the Steel Shop. The Fledgling Imp is pointless. He actually probably gets removed. Yeah, fair. Let's look at the Forge. Brawler 2. Let's see, 75 damage or 100 damage? Ooh boy. I mean, he dies on 1 round. Wait a second. This is Trainwreck, isn't it? I have to look. Hold up. Yeah, this is a Trainwreck episode. I'm so confused. I was playing this chill? Oh my gosh, y'all, I should have been clicking a whole bunch of stuff. Oh no. What have I done? I'm going to click on Brawler for more HP here. Oh no, I've been forgetting to take shards? I skipped 10 for no reason. I haven't taken upgrades. Why hasn't anyone yelled at me? I can take 20... you know what? We're just gonna do our best. I'm getting another 15 from the dupe, so I go to 145. I can take at least 25 here, which is 170. Okay, well, I'm sorry. We can get to 170. Maybe I'll keep the fledgling imp. Maybe I see another unit and I can do an infusion and get up to 195. That's pretty close, right? Good grief. Railhammer, it's disgusting. High rolls, baby. Caverns, let's go. Nexus Spike. You know what I'm thinking. Nexus Spike is incredible. I could do a lot of fun stuff here. I could last stand into Preserved Thorns, last stand into Battering Ram, make a cheaper last stand. It's kind of funny. Man, I'm such a dolt. I've been skipping shards like, haha, I don't need these. We're at over 100 already. Wow. Alternatively, I think actually Tiresome Climb is a good one. You could Tiresome Climb and Snare, which I appreciate quite a bit. Having another Tiresome Climb in the run is good. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna do Tiresome Climb. I want something offensive to the best of my ability. So I suppose I will take Ensnare. It's a free +1 draw at least. This is a good Tiresome Climb. Density, my dudes. Density. Removals. I mean, I'm gonna cut Battering Ram. This card, it's tough. It's hard to play. It's not terrible, I guess, but I think we're gonna cut it. Yeah, he's hard to play. I'm gonna leave in Fledgling Imp for the reasons I just described. We're gonna take the torch here, get rid of him. Wow. I don't want to talk about it, y'all. I do not wish to speak about it. Good grief. Well, let's move on. Okay, well, Monster Train. I had this moment of just like, hey, wait. Do I just lose if I do this? Have I done something horribly wrong? I'm generating 18 armor a turn, which is a lot. But this is Shade Wings. And I don't have good backline. This is an easy one to underestimate. These Shade Wings destroy me. I actually think we skip the money here because I do not answer them very well. Yeah, I mean, look at this floor. Imagine if I gave +8 to this floor. Holy crap. We're gonna Animus upstairs, of course. I will Prince on the floor. I might put him in front so he dies, actually. I'm gonna torch in the back here, and maybe we get this. Maybe with enough torches we get him. Interesting. I could Rage Imp and then kill it, but I want to play the Steelworker here. It's interesting. I kind of don't want Brawler to die immediately, but at the same time, I don't want Steelworker in front right now. He eats... What is this? The fact that they all got upgraded is horrifying. That's 42, which is 80-something. I actually would prefer Prince to die here. So we'll put the armor here, and I'm going to put the Fortify on him. I'm going to play the Preserved Thorns because I want to draw as many cards as the game will let me. And we'll play the Razor Sharp here. Goodbye, Collector. It's fine. Yeah, we lose Prince here, which is scary. I do get 2 torches, which... Oh, baby, actually, we just get 1 torch that kills this man. Honestly, we need to stop this incoming damage. We do that. I could potentially save Prince here, which is not necessarily wrong to do. Give him armor, burst armor here. I could torch. I'm going to Root Seeds because I can draw past solutions here. It's a lot of incoming damage, but we get the kills. This, I think, we'll get by this, right? We'll get it through. Armor up front. I'm going to Ascend the guy in back because he's a problem. That's true. I want to Ensnare. Woof. I'm going to Ensnare bottom floor to spread these out a bit. I want to Sting something. I could Nexus Spike something here. It's not a terrible idea. So I could daze it and then give the ensnare. It's kind of an interesting thing, right? I can move a creature up and then stick it on my floor. I didn't really think about the interaction here. If I'd put ensnare in front, this would have actually done absolutely nothing but daze right? Because it would root and then try to raise him, and then he would just leave, which is very funny. But in this order, which I did pick kind of quickly, it ascends, dazes, and then roots, which is fun. Weird. Sting might be good here. I could draw another one. I'm going to sting middle. Yeah. I think the play is I should ascend something here. Like if I ascend the guy in front, he deals a good chunk of my armor. I don't want to do that. If I ascend the man in the back, it's not great either. I could lock a dude down a little bit here. It's interesting. This is interesting. I don't have a great answer for this particular card. Obviously, I think the probably best choice is we just ascend this guy up top, and then he sits on this floor dazed, right? We get rid of the Wildwood Sap here. I mean, you may as well get rid of the Fledgling Imp instead. They're all the same here. We do definitely take hits, but it's okay. One guy walks, hits me twice. Pyro Armor, automatically providing value. Ritual up top, yes. Raid. Stack stats, please. We get 2 slays, and then the back goes crazy, which is good. I like that. I can sting the middle floor here. Yeah, we'll sting middle because I don't want to take that revenge damage. I'm going to ping torch-wise. I could have actually done the bottom floor here. I'm going to torch one there. I think that's good. Ayah, Restoration Detonation. Technically a choice on this run. Sting middle, because I might get it. Prince? No. Prince, my man, no, don't perish on me now. Prince, no. No, Prince. I can get him to 44? He still dies. No, Prince. How could you? You failed me for the last time again. That's unfortunate. We've at least gotten our lady to a point where she's able to get kills, but we lose Prince here. That's a shame. Okay, Root Seeds. We're going to ensnare a man behind the boss. I'm going to double sting in front, save that 40-some-odd million damage. A lot of this, we just kind of click the cards here. I'm going to Razor Sharp the back. It's a pretty good opportunity for that last stand, but there's no reason to. Our floor is doing the damage that we need. You know what, actually? We're incredible, in fact. Just daze the boss and win. Just super win, play last stand, enemy doesn't even swing on you. Incredible. Truly, what was I concerned about? Firewall doing incredible work. Tons of value. Another tiresome climb? I seriously am considering it. Impish Scholar brings back... You know, the density of Tiresome Climb is genuinely important here. I think I'm actually going to click this because I don't want to dupe the Tiresome Climb. Yeah, and I can't play the other one on a boss, so that's that. We'll take it. Awoken's Rail Spike. Good use of excess Ember. Do I ever have that? I should maybe consider another Ensnare. I will actually click another Ensnare instead. It's a good card. We go to the dupe, of course. I'm going to duplicate my man. I'm going to take as much as I can here. Yes, I could have taken an imp, by the way, but I opted instead to not lose. Okay, because we could just lose here, right? I'm gonna burn a torch on this particular one. We'll take everything I can. Spell chain here is honestly the spell chain here is basically a double stack on this tiresome climb, so we'll click that. Cool. 155. I can get up to 170. You'll forgive me, man. It's enough. It is enough. 170. Look, I accidentally skipped like a 10. I skipped some stuff from these temples. It's not great, okay? It's a bad look. I'll give you that. It's a bad look. I could burn this Wildwood Sap. I no longer need this card, right? I could burn the Wildwood Sap and burn the Restoration Detonation, which are sad choices, but yes, I'm going to burn the... I spent money on this stuff. Hard pivots. Hard pivots, my dudes. Hard pivots. And we burn Restoration Detonation as well. I put 15 shards in that. Fair enough. -1s are huge value here. More value than Cursed Vines for sure. I want the -1 on this Root Seeds. Actually, I want the -1 on 1 Root Seeds and 1 on Tiresome Climb, I believe. Do I want a Root Split Mask instead? Maybe, right? Maybe? I think I do. I do want the Root Split Mask. Yeah, I do. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Can't take this 25. We couldn't get up there anyway. It's fine. 170. Look, I'm sorry. I forgot this was a train wreck. This whole run is actually a train wreck, right? Just objectively so. Alright, we're doing great. Let's go to fight Patient here. I don't know where my brain went. It's one of the reasons I typically have to remind myself constantly, you're doing a thing here, right? You're doing a thing. A thing being... That's a lot of armor, wow. We want units to walk on me. I'm doing a thing, a train wreck. I constantly have to remind myself because it's otherwise scary. I get to double ascend the boss here, which is really, really good. I'm just gonna double daze him here, and we're gonna ensnares on him. I'm not gonna incant him with the stings. I'm just gonna play those off floor. I don't want to kill units here. I want to create... Yeah, I want to do as much as I can to guarantee slays here, which is really good. We generate a ton of armor. So I do 12, 12, 12, 12. We get 2 slays. This is honestly perfect. I think I'm going to ascend one of these 25 HP enemies here because that's good. It gets them so I don't take that 42. I'm going to torch this other guy because he kind of scares me. Okay, that's a lot of damage coming in, but we do get through it. We generate a ton of armor in response. He walks up. This man is dazed, which is great. I play the ritual here. I could sting this out, which is actually incredible news. That means I only take this 14, which is great. And we Root Seeds in the face of the boss, and we're fine with it. I'll torch here. I'm going to Wildwood Sap myself to get it out of there. And we just kind of play cards out. Okay. The armor gen here is really good in the Patient. I can save a lot of damage. Thank you, Fortifies, for actually being legitimate here. I actually don't kill on this floor. Wow. I don't want these floors to stack up like this. Let's Razor Sharp the back. Okay, we kill Middleman now, which is good. I was going to say I could split these floors up, and I'm going to do it. Root Seeds in the back. I can torch to stop this hit coming in, and I think I will. Yes. I do need to double ascend the boss here now. It's important that he get the daze, otherwise he's going to kill me. Cool. We do get the slays here. I think we get started and we get moving, which is really what I'm looking for here. Yeah. So I was so obsessed with whether or not I could actually win this run off the back of my scaling. I didn't think about the implications of actually hitting 200 shards on this run, which is really funny when you think about it. Just really funny. I don't really want to split these up too terribly, I don't think. I'm going to sting into this middle floor. I want to razor sharp up top, root seeds, and then I will ascend the boss again. Yeah, I think that's correct here. This is a scary floor. I do clear it, which is impressive. We rage in the back to the best of our ability. I'll sting downstairs. I do want to double ascend the boss again. Turns out I value that quite a bit. I could save a lot of HP here, actually. I will, actually. Save a lot of HP here. Saves 40-something there, which is great, actually. This preserves a lot in the Relentless, which is, I think, valuable. Cool, so anyway, we rage up top. We then tiresome climb the boss twice here. And I play Last Stand upstairs. And, I mean, this wins. This man stands no chance with that kind of daze on him. Yeah, he's extremely dead. We take 10. Yeah, this is enough damage to win, for sure. Okay, clean. Alright, no damage taken. Unfortunately, 170. Look, it's a high shard run. It still counts. I got over 150, okay? I don't want to hear it. I got over 150. We did it. Good grief. What am I doing? Monster Train. Prince, get him. He does 93 damage. We're going to play Steelworker, and I'm going to daze the boss. Incredible. I want to draw cards and fortify here. Cool. Prince, he hit a man. It's amazing news. We get Steelworker and Animus here. I need the root seeds down. We're going to armor in the front. I think Preserved Thorns to draw me cards is the best choice here. We're going to do damage in the bottom floor. I know it offsets it with the incants, but I want to get the damage on the front guy to maybe get a slay. We do a very bad job here. I'm going to root seeds. Hoping to hit that ritual. It's why I took so much card draw. Root seeds. I think I do need these root seeds, right? There's just no way around it. Let's see, 14, 14, 14, 14 is 28 by 2, so 56. I could, if I do it this way, I get the kill there. I want to get the slay, right? I'm going to ensnare the big tank on bottom. I also want to... I'm taking hits here, but I'm okay with it. Don't really change anything to do this. I'm gonna actually shoot a man on bottom. Kill that Wilt Wings, I think. Yeah, get him out of there. This'll do. Obviously, Root Split Mask doing good work here. Buying time. Man walks past. Ah, yeah, I forgot about how weird that looks, right? I see a Ritual. Ritual, good. We clear a whole bunch. I see a Razor Sharp. Razor Sharp, good. I think I do desperately need to tiresome climb the boss. This just needs to happen. For sure. Do it again. Cool. Sting. I need to play the Razor Sharp. There's no way around it. I need to play the armor up front. Again, no way around it. We just need to keep playing this armor. I take a trade here, which is not good, but it's fine. Let's see. 36 gets that kill. Doesn't change anything to Sting up top. I'm going to Sting downstairs. Actually, we're going to... Interesting. I'm going to actually lock down the tank here. I really don't want to line up the Dark Wings and Chains, but I don't want to delay Chains. So I think I will have to Dark Wings here. Yeah, I do also want to Wildwood Sap somewhere just to get it out of there. Yeah, okay. This gets at least a couple kills, which is good. That's a lot of slays, which I like. Okay, scary floors. Wow, that's not good. That's really bad, actually. I'm losing my main man here? That's just enough damage to get him? Really? If I had thought about this better, I would have... This is a normal shard run, right? Yeah, this is a lot coming in. I don't love this. I could reset the combat because I did miss this, right? I missed the whole thing that I'm looking at here. Yeah. Hmm. Interesting. How do I solve this? So, obviously I can get a ramp here. I don't want to commit it like this. Losing front man here is a big mistake. You know, I'm gonna spin this. It's a minor... God, what a terrible, tragic run. I'm doing this. I should have just noticed that and been like, that's a problem. But I mean, the real answer is there's just not much I need to do otherwise. We just click the cards that we had in the order we saw them. So we'll do the exact same things again. I'll just pay attention this time. You play Steelworker again. You play Animus. Armor in the front. I do still think Preserved Thorns is correct. We just kind of yeet it. It's fine. Prince is gone. No problems. Okay. Now, math, right? I do need to play these root seeds. They are correct. The play here is to... Remember, because this man's walking and hitting me. So I think you need to ascend Tanker Boy here and do damage to him, which I think matters. So I will then lock down Dark Wings again. We ping in front again. Okay. We actually thought about the man in front, that big scary dude. We bounce a guy, no problems. Okay, right. Looking better now. Rage in the back, big swing. Ritual in the back, big swing. We armor in the front. I do tiresome climb the boss because it's correct to do so. Remember, I already dazed this guy here, so I have a whole stack of stuff that's coming up here. I ensnare once on the armor friend here. And I believe I'm going to... I get another ensnare? Interesting, interesting. I'm going to do it on the Spikes man here. We'll sting, and I will play out the Fledgling and the Wildwood Sap just to get it out of there. Sure, we get 3 slays. Okay, this preserves the man upstairs. Yeah, he lives now. So we can play him some armor. I will Root Seeds the back here for sure. Sting on middle. Okay. Man walks on me, hits me twice, that's okay. Now, I do need to respect the boss here. So I think this is Last Stand's moment. I don't think I really have a choice. I could torch out Middleman, interestingly. Maybe get him. I could also ascend him out, which is not a bad call. I do think we need to commit the Last Stand here, or else we're going to fall behind. We Weight of Contrition. I value my HP. I guess I could Root Seeds here. This is fine. 64, 64, 66 is 120s, 180s. I can actually, yeah, okay, that doesn't change much, but it's fine. Root Seeds is a good card, draw another one, but I think the right answer here is Weight of Contrition. Okay, we get some kills here, which is good. We have a lot of men walking up. That's scary. Armor in the front. We Root Seeds in the back. We sting. Root Seeds in the back. I do get roots here. I am for sure a little bit concerned about the incoming damage on this floor. So I think the right choice is actually to delay the incoming floor. I really don't want to stack these in front of High Priest, but I don't think I have a choice here. I could just double lock down the Darkwings. I think we're going to try to catch up a bit. I'm going to lock down a couple guys. I'll get the Wilt Wings out. I don't want to lock down too much here. Yes, so the multi-striker walks by. This is important. Armor, please. Wow, this floor is scary. Wow, that floor is terrifying. I could ensnare High Priest and maybe get lucky and not see him on Relentless. I will do that. We're gonna have to ascend the boss. I need to lock him down. Good. That's an important, very good swing here. I'm gonna click on Razor Sharp again. I value that quite a bit. Another Daze option here is fun. I'm gonna ascend one of the guys here. He does 16 to me. I can sting him and torch him if I want, but I think the right choice. Alternatively, I could save even more damage. I think I need to actually just daze the boss, right? I don't have a choice here, I don't think. I could also, I think the root seeds might actually be, I mean, I'm always playing it, never mind. Yeah, duh. I was gonna say, I'm gonna daze the boss here, I think. I could save a bunch of HP and take another 16 to the pyre. I'm potentially okay with that, right? Take 32 here. I actually think dazing the boss is correct. We'll do this. Yeah, okay. Take the 1, it's fine. He goes, takes me 1 swing. This is fine. We get some slays here, we lock things down. I need to hopefully see the root, the ensnare. Okay, we ensnare High Priest, and we never fight this mini-boss now. Incredible. We just play root seeds here, I think. It's good. Yes, I need a sting. I take curses here, but I draw 10. It could be much worse. We're taking a lot of damage on the front here. I'm surprised this man is alive, actually. We get the kill. We're cruising, right? We are super cruising. I can't save my man. It's a shame. He lived. We die. Oh no. Goodbye, Prince. Not Prince, but you know who I mean. Let's not mess with this floor, is what this comes down to. I don't want to incant and accidentally cause me a problem here. So we get the kill. We generate enough armor, we win the combat. We lose our guy in front. Honestly, though, it's fine, though. Other man does great work. We have so much armor, it doesn't really matter. Cool. Alright, well, this run is weird. I took a lot of damage. I reset because I stopped paying attention for a minute because I was so sad about the 170 shards. Really, the Trainwreck series kind of is just a train wreck. You know, this is what we call the literal train wreck episode. I don't think I'm actually going to call it that, but it's fine. It's fine. I'll be back on my game for the next one. Run summary. This is a weird run. It's pretty much the only thing I'll say about it. This is a weird run. And I think that there are some things that are good and some things that are bad. We obviously hit all of the important components here that I think are necessary to form this into a winning run. I think you also could potentially have just done Brawler 3 here and then duped the ritual a couple times and it probably would have been fine. I could have maybe gone to a steel shop, taken just one of the steel workers here, put him in front, and then tried to find an endless for the imp. You had some choices. I don't necessarily think what we did was wrong. I like this branded warrior infusion. This did end up paying out, which I think is great. But fun fact, that thing we skipped at the very beginning of the run, Collection of Tales, actually would have been pretty good here for the run we ended up having. You never know when it's going to be the case, but it would have. I do think Winged Indulgence mattered, by the way, in a huge way. It doesn't get actually enough credit on this run. It's going to end up on the thumbnail for sure. This is a good relic in this case, but obviously, I think that makes sense. Enemies are hitting hard. It's fine. It's kind of weird because a lot of this run relies on face tanking on a ton of HP. That's what we did into Patient, it's what we did into Shade Wings, it's what we did into Divinity in a lot of cases. A really weird run. I normally wouldn't like condone so much face tanking here. We have no real backline answer on this run whatsoever. Our quote unquote pings are basically just torches that go away. And after that, it's, I don't know, tiresome climb, scary units, pretty much, and that's it. It's not great, but it gets the job done. Is this a good card? Yes, it's extremely good. I think the spell chain here was huge, by the way. Really good pickup. Love that. Especially because I could diversify who I target, right? It's technically better than double stack in this case because I could target two things. I also think taking two ensnares was really important. We didn't end up fighting the second mini boss at all. He didn't even end up on the floor. He would have been a very scary addition to that floor. This let me push things around a bit in ways that really mattered. Root split mask ended up being important. We definitely don't ramp fast enough otherwise. I looked at this and I was like, is this good? Yes, this is good. We click this. This is for sure it. We're not clearing waves quick enough otherwise. You could maybe have argued me into possibly duping the Animus to ramp faster, which would have cleared waves a lot quicker and prevent them from lurking. But I think because we had no real backline solution, we needed the double Steelworker. I think the first time I played the Divinity, I brain offed a bit because I was obsessing over the 170. I didn't really think about it, and I said, oh, whoops, I just ate 2 rounds of a Shade Wings. Guess I lose my Steelworker. And I'm not even going to try to play that through. That we know that loses. We need that second guy to take the rounds into the Divinity so that the waves eat that into the front man, and then the back man is generating armor for Animus. So that's an important consideration. Anyway, this is an actual train wreck of an episode. On the one hand, we won, okay. On the other hand, sorry. I'll leave it at that. So hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. You know, actually, I do have one more question. I just did the entire outro. I have one more question. This run was pretty rough. I know that people oftentimes, I don't always get comments that say things to this effect, but there are a few outstanding folks, and it's not just one person. There are a few folks who comment and constantly remind me of all of my mistakes, and that's okay. I don't mind that. What's important to me is creating good content. So if I think that moving quickly through a run is important. I don't think I oversped this, but I do think that I didn't think about the train wreck aspect. I messed up the shard count, and I wasn't paying as much attention on the Divinity as I should have. Those are clumsy issues. I don't love that. I would appreciate kind of like an honest take on this episode. If you hated it, or you're like, man, this is rough, like this is not what I'm here on this channel for, let me know. Because this is a pretty rough one, and I would consider re-recording it potentially. I don't know. I'm interested in an honest take, maybe kindly, but yeah, I'd be interested in that. So anyway, I'll let y'all go there. So yeah, take care, y'all.